All right, let's talk money. A new study from Bankrate.com shows more millennials are being supported by their parents as they head into adulthood. This financial dependence is putting their parents' retirement savings at risk, in some cases keeping parents in the workforce longer. Megan Cerullo wrote our CBSNews.com article on that study, and she joins us now. So, what's going on? Kids staying at home?
So, half of American parents with adult children say that they're in supporting their kids, they're not putting away as much as they'd like to for retirement. In some cases, they're not saving anything at all because they're covering costs like rent, car insurance, health insurance, auto insurance, and it's jeopardizing their retirement.
Is it because the kids don't have a job, or what's going on?
Well, there are a few different factors that contribute to this. Wage growth, it can be traced back to the financial crisis, the Great Recession. Wage growth has grown really slowly. It's only finally starting to rebound. Also, with changing societal norms, young adults don't feel the pressure to enter the workforce right away. So the rising popularity of higher education is also to blame. And once they graduate, they're saddled with student debt.
So how much longer are parents estimated to continue to have to work? Are we talking a few extra years, or are we talking a decade or more?
Well, so they're retiring and then they're being forced to pick up side jobs. And so there are a lot of senior workers occupying roles that would otherwise be occupied by a younger person.
What's the difference between, let's say, the generation of today and the generation of 50 years ago?
So there is a generational divide. Millennials believe that, perhaps not surprisingly, believe they should be supported for longer versus baby boomers who support weaning adult children off of their parents' bank accounts earlier. That gap starts to narrow when it comes to bigger ticket items like health insurance, where there's a little bit of a consensus. Members of both generations agree that 23 is a good cutoff age.
Like, in other words, start paying your own stuff at 23.
Yeah, well, especially when it comes to health insurance, which is sort of where they have the most leeway.
Okay, and I'm looking at the graphic on the screen. Baby boomers believe parents should wean children off their bank accounts sooner. What was the most interesting to you in researching this?
I'm sorry?
What was the most interesting thing to you in researching this?
I mean, what was interesting to me is, while parents might think they're doing their kids a favor, it's really misguided, and both parties end up worse off.
How so? What do you mean? So
parents are, when it comes to saving for retirement, putting away money and starting early is key. So they're not making that compound interest that they would otherwise be earning. So they're not making interest on interest. So they're really missing an opportunity here. In fact, I think another Bankrate.com study showed that 40% of 40% of Americans' biggest financial regret was not saving for retirement sooner. So it hurts them. And in terms of their kids, they are not developing the self-esteem that's associated with overcoming financial obstacles on your own. So they're really regressing.
Millennials who are watching this, basically what she's saying is Mom and Dad need to cut us off sooner. Listen, we say thank you, Lord, for parents who have the ability to give and are willing to do it.
That's right.
So, Megan, thanks. Enjoy the chat.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it.